When you hear the name Linda Blair, something just shifts. There's this instant recognition, like a wave of cinematic history washing over you. And suddenly you're back, in that theater on that couch, watching something you knew you'd never forget. She rose to global fame at a remarkably young age. And I don't just mean famous. I mean household name famous. The kind where your grandmother knows exactly who you're talking about. That was Linda Blair. And it all came down to one role, Regan McNeil, in what many still consider the most terrifying film ever made, The Exorcist. Now look, her performance in that film wasn't just good. It was extraordinary. The kind of acting that makes you forget you're watching a movie. The kind that leaves you genuinely unsettled long after the credits roll. Critics were stunned. Audiences were stunned. And decades later, film students are still studying it. Not just for what it did to the horror genre, but for what it revealed about her. At that age, it's almost hard to wrap your head around. But here's the thing about Linda Blair's story. It doesn't stop there. It evolves. And honestly, into something even more interesting. Growing up in the spotlight is no small thing. Let's be real about that. But as she came into her own, she made some deliberate choices. Choices that not every young star has the wisdom to make. Instead of clinging to that one defining role, she pushed herself further. Different films, television, projects that let her stretch and experiment and take real risks. Not every one of them was a massive hit. But that was never really the point, was it? What came through in all of it was her dedication. Her refusal to coast. And fans noticed. Over time, people started to see her differently. Not just as the girl from The Exorcist, but as someone real, resilient, authentic. In an industry that chews people up and spits them out, she stayed. And now, this is where it gets genuinely moving. Beyond the screen, Linda Blair built something that has nothing to do with Hollywood. Through her Linda Blair World Heart Foundation, she has spent years rescuing and rehabilitating animals, giving them a second chance they simply wouldn't have had otherwise. No publicity stunt. No celebrity branding. Just real tireless work. And the admiration that's earned her? It runs deeper. Because people see her not as a former child star chasing relevance, but as someone who genuinely means it. After a debut that powerful, most actors lose themselves in the role. But Linda found her way through. Grounded. Human. Inspiring. Her story is a quiet reminder that success isn't just about the spotlight. It's about what you do with it. Compassion. Resilience. A life that truly means something.